China and Russia are preparing to enter the gap in Afghanistan. Analysts in several countries said that the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan has redrawn the geopolitical map of Asia and provided the United States' two most staunch strategic opponents, China and Russia, with an opportunity to project power after Washington's disorderly withdrawal. China benefits from irresponsible behavior, Zhu Yongbiao, an advisor to the Chinese government on Central Asia and a professor at Lanzhou University, said that this has seriously damaged the international image of the United States and the relationship between Washington and its allies. Arkady Dubnov, a Moscow political analyst and expert on Central Asia, has a similar view. "We can adjust our interests with China, oppose the United States," he said. "What is good for us is bad for the Americans, and what is bad for us is also good for the Americans. Today's situation is not good for the Americans, so it is good for us." After Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani fled the country, the Taliban declared victory on Sunday, ending the nearly 20-year existence of the US-led alliance. Despite years of training and investment by NATO, the Afghan army has hardly resisted insurgents enter Kabul. However, the cost of America's longest war gives us a certain understanding of future tasks. More than 3,000 Americans and other NATO members were dead, as did 47,000 Afghan civilians and at least 66,000 Afghan soldiers and policemen. As Washington bears the impact of war funds, the U.S. Treasury debt has increased by trillions of dollars. According to diplomats and experts, early signs indicate that China, possibly with support from Russia, Pakistan, and other governments, will take a very different approach. Beijing is unlikely to deploy military forces, but seeks to induce the Taliban to embark on a path of peaceful reconstruction through diplomacy and economics. Geng Shuang, China's deputy permanent representative to the United Nations, said, "We hope that the Afghan Taliban will unite all parties and are establishing a political framework that suits Afghanistan's national conditions and lay the foundation for lasting peace in Afghanistan." Beijing is willing to officially recognize the Taliban as the legitimate government of Afghanistan. In addition, it can work in the United Nations to seek to end the designation of the Taliban as a terrorist organization, although achieving this goal requires U.S. cooperation and is therefore seen as a long-term goal, the diplomat said. But Beijing is very clear that the implementation of such incentives depends on the Taliban's adherence to China's main goals.